The late Gilbert Kabage Karianjahi was born in 1938, Nyeri County, to the late Suleiman Karianjahi and the late Monica Karianjahi. He was the firstborn child in a family of 7, Ruth Wanjiko Gadora, the late Peter Nderito, the late George Kirienye, Virginia Wamboi, Mary Wamboi, Joseph Kaguku Karianjahi. He spent early childhood in Nyeri, where he learned the values of responsibility, hard work and leadership that would later shape his life. Wale watasoma tribute, tafadhali mkunye msimame hapa kando kando yangu. Education. Gilbert pursued his education up to the intermediate level in Nyeri. While he did not continue the formal studies thereafter, his entrepreneurial spirit and determination enabled him to establish himself as a successful businessman and leader. Marriage and family life. In 1957, Gilbert met his beloved first wife, the late Joseph Wanjiku Kabage. Together they were blessed with their first child, Monica Kabage, on 5th October 1958, while living in Nyeri. Over the years, their family grew and became a loving father, grandfather, and a great-grandfather. He is survived by 4 children, namely Monica Kabage, Senior, Monica Kabage, Junior, Jane Wangari Kabage, the late Raymond Monica Kabage, and Josiah Waweru Kabage. 10 grandchildren and 12 great-grandchildren who continue to carry his legacy. He is an uncle, nephew, brother-in-law to Joseph Lai. The late Josiah Waweru Njoroge and the late Anne Wanjiro Waweru and others. He solemnized his marriage to his second wife, Esther Njeri Kabage, on 6th 2023, and is survived by a son, a daughter-in-law, and a grandson and a daughter. Working life. Tafadhali watasoma tribute, nataka kuona mkitembea tafadhali. Working life. Gilbert's professional and business life was defined by dedication, hard work, and remarkable success. He started off his work life by moving to Nyeri town, where he stayed with the late Robiro Moita in Kangaita. With vision and determination, he opened a bakery business at Agatito Market in the late 1950s that thrived up to the early 60s. From there, he supplied bread across the entire Nyeri district, often personally delivering the loaves in his own vehicle. His effort not only built a thriving business, but also left a lasting mark on the community he faithfully served. He later moved to Mahinga Farm, Nakuru, owned by a white settler named Stein, where he was employed as a clerk and through diligence rose to the position of a farm manager. In 1963, he became a farm manager at another farm in Cape Corian, owned by a settler called Murari, before returning once more to Mahinga Farm to continue with his entrepreneurial activities. In 1971, he relocated to Tanzania, where he was employed by Tazama Pipeline as a personal assistant and a farm administrator to the CEO. Through hard work and discipline, he was promoted to the level of a supervisor, which enabled him to travel widely across the country. Later, in 1977, he returned to Kenya and once again resumed his business at Mahinga Farm area. In 1986, the late Gilbert established Pata Commercial in Nakuru town, a thriving enterprise that contributed significantly to the local economy. The character of Gilbert. Gilbert was industrious, disciplined, and visionary. He combined wisdom with humility, was admired not only for his leadership, but also for his kindness and generosity. He had a peaceful nature, was deeply loving, and often shared words of wisdom that touched the lives of many. He had a wonderful sense of humor, often lightening moments with his joke. He was a unifier who brought people together, regardless of the age or background. Social and community life. Beyond his business achievement, Gilbert was a respected leader and a community elder. He served as the chairman and patron of the Referee Council of Elders, where he played a central role in peace building, unity, and reconciliation, particularly during the challenging times in the country history. His leadership earned him admiration and respect across different communities and government lands. Church. The late Gilbert Kabage joined Emmanuel Baptist Church Kabazi in 1988. He served in Kabazi in 1988. when he received Christ as his personal savior, where he became a devoted and a diligent member. He was then baptized in the same year by Thank you. When he was baptized in the same year by Reverend Joseph Nongo, he was committed to the work of the gospel and grew well in the Lord. With the time, he was recognized for his leadership quality and was elected as the church secretary in the year 1990. In the year 2000, he was ordained as a deacon and eventually as the chairman of the Church Fellowship Association of Subukia, a position he held up to 2023. In the year 2022, he was elected trustee. On the year 2007, he was re-elected again and was elected to be the trustee secretary, a position he held until he exited from trusteeship in 2022. He served for 22 years. He was highly respected in the church and among the congregation. He offered unwavering support in many different ways. In the year 2012, he was elected secretary of the Mid-Lift Baptist Region Convention, a position he held up to 2017. He then retired from the active engagement of the Region Convention. Until his passing, he served faithfully as a general member of the Manuel Baptist Church, Kabasi. He was one of the main church financial and the welfare of the church and its members. He was deeply committed to church giving contributions, and even when sickness and weaknesses made it hard for him to attend, he still longed to be in fellowship. Illness. The late Gilbert Kabage started feeling unwell about 3 years ago and has held extensive medical treatment and care from various hospitals such as Kijabe Hospital, Annex Nakuru, War Memorial, St. Joseph Gilgil, and Kenla Nakuru, among others. During this time, there were occasions of near recovery, only for him to relapse to another bout of sickness after some time. During this time, he was blessed to have personal care from kind and caring medics, including Dr. Gideon Arunga of Gibea Medical Center with his clinical team and attendants that would visit his home thrice per week to attend to him. He was so fortunate to have the attention of various examinations from Dr. Ogutu of the same hospital. With the time, the late Gilbert condition so advanced to the extent his care was confined at home, where he received treatment on visit as required by his doctor. On the night of Saturday, September 6, 2025, his condition worsened and he was taken to Kenland Hospital at Mailisita, where he was admitted on arrival. He was attended until Tuesday, September 2025 morning at 5:16 a.m. when he left us. Gilbert, in God's hand you rest, in your heart, in our hearts you remain forever. We shall live to tell you love and care.